Hello, and welcome to Imperator Rome. Are you guys as hyped as I am? I'm probably mildly more hyped because I actually got access to the game. But thanks to our overlords of Paradox Entertainment, I got early access to the game, which is releasing very, very soon. And I'm actually gonna look it up because I've got 2 dates in my head and only one of them is correct. So let's figure out which one it actually is. This game will release the 25th of April, so that's a week from when I'm recording this. So, nice dating here on the video. I've played a little bit, I've played a couple hours, and yeah, I thought, let's play some and do it on the channel. So I've had a couple of ideas running in. I don't really want to do Rome because it's kind of like the, I don't know. It's called Imperator Rome, why don't you play Rome? I don't know, just don't really want to play Rome. Or any of the big lads. So I have done a little bit of playing, and I've played a little bit around here. Formed the Saxony, which made me very happy, and then that's kind of what I did. I've been playing over here and been dying. Actually, I've mostly been over here, been dying, played a little bit of Roman tutorial, and I barely understand what the game is and does, and it is complex as shit. On one hand, it is, at least. On the other hand, I just don't think I know what I'm doing. I think that's a problem. Actually, if you have seen the title of the video, I think you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some Spartan shit. I kind of like the instant this is the game, because you load before you select a nation, which is kind of fun. But in Babylon 18 years ago, the Agrican Alexander died suddenly at age 32. In the 5 years preceding his death, his continued military successes reshaped the world known as the Greeks, his empire stretching uninterrupted from Egypt to the Indus. The shock of Alexander's early death and the lack of chosen successor sent shockwaves through the hierarchy of satraps and generals who attended him, splintering his empire into elements ruled by these potentates, styled as the Diadochi. That sounds nearly Japanese, man. For many years, they are and their successors have been locked in bitter struggle over the future of the empire, drawing all nations within their sphere of influence into the conflict. The wars of the Diadochi must surely continue. Perhaps it's up to Sparta to decide how it will end. Probably not, because spoiler alert, I'm not that good at this game yet. So, do I own this island? Province of Laconia, yes. So, we are Sparta. And there's just a lot in this game, and I'm not gonna do a this is how you play Imperator Rome, because 1, I don't know how to play Imperator Rome. I know just very little. 2, I think it's easier if we just kind of figure things out along the way, because that's what I've been doing. I played a tutorial, and yeah. So, we have a couple of buttons up top, and I'm actually going to go through it really quick. We've got our nation overview, which basically shows you like, hey, this is you. This is your nation. Apparently I have no ideas. I actually didn't know this existed. Cool. So, there's the thing. I didn't even know this existed. Huh. Really? Alright, I'm gonna look at that later, because it's new. We've got our government, which shows the people in the government, and if you've got any other government systems, that is also usually present here. And you've got your laws, which you could or cannot change. There's restrictions on those usually. Military traditions. This is sort of kind of like military research bonuses, which are used. You use your military power to basically do that, which just increases the stats of certain of your units. So, yeah. Which is pretty cool. Then you've got your technology. So, basically you have now a tech level, which automatically increases over time. And you have a inventions, which is different. So, this is sort of what you have in Wiki 2, where you can research a technology and then it can proc inventions. Here, it's like the other way around. Technology, you get a certain level and then it unlocks inventions. So there, we've got those. We've got religion, which you could use a bonus, which you spend, but your religious power, you can do a little bit of, so it's just your war exhaustion, your religious unity, that kind of stuff. And this is like a solid bonus you can choose. We've got to look at this later. Then we've got diplomacy. It's diplomacy. You got some of the decisions, mostly to play EU4 know about this. I don't actually, so we can get it. Oh, these are very EU4-ish. Pyramid Ardica. Reunite the Alexandrian Empire. So that would mean Sparta adopts the empire government form. We don't require much, but we require the capital of Thrace and Macedon and a couple of other of these capitals. So that's going to be a bitch. Arcadia is going to be a middle kingdom here, sort of. I don't really want to form Arcadia, I guess. Maybe. It's pretty good, apparently. But then I'm no longer Sparta. So when we got Imperial Ambition, we become a empire. We got some monarchy-related crap. Alright, and then we've got our trade overview, which is trade. We'll get on that later. Characters, this is sort of your CK2-esque thing, which is not as in-depth as CK2, far from it, but it has some overarching elements. We've got a mercenary window. Right, let's go through these. We've got this loyal character. I don't know what loyalty does here. So, I need a little bit better on the loyalty wagon for the... Okay, so this is a good leader. For the barbarians, because it's a little bit more obvious. But here, I kind of don't know what it does. This means they're looking to start a civil war. He's Epistragos. So he is part of my government? Yeah, this guy. And he's a pretender to become the Basilius. Which is me, the current leader of... Alright. Succession support. So this guy has a lot of support, but he's a pretender. I could replace him with somebody who is more loyal. Now he still is disloyal, but... And because he's a pretender, his loyalty will change. Alright, well, I don't care. Scorned families. Never really got into how this exactly works. So you got a family where if nobody works with them in the government, the families then start to be complainy. So... oh, what is the problem? A family was scorned unless the total income of his members received from jobs and offices at least 2% of their national income. So if these guys are scorned, right? What does that do? They lose loyalty, which is, I would say, problematic over a long term. So I don't really know how to solve this. Unless... we have two of these lads in Joy, but it's just a very large family. You're pretty much garbage. This is my family, I guess? Maybe? No. Prestige. You got 6%, 6%. Okay, so Archimedes. We could give him maybe a government position. He's a pretender. Clark could get family. So that would be him. It's good stats, a little bit younger. This will probably, yeah, 4%, so we're good. And these families are not big enough, I think, to be problematic. Yeah, alright, so pretender support. Find people support for one of the pretenders. Supports Cleomenes Agiat. Who is that? So that's a interesting mechanic in the game. So that's not my child. That's this lad. So he's the first pretender that we could smear his reputation. But not for now. Right, unmarried ruler. So let's get ourselves a marriage going. Any good stats? That might help in the long run. Effective ruler, monthly popularity. Her stats are... I think this one's average like 5, 6 is 11, 10. This one has better stats, so we'll pick her. I don't know if that really matters. Right, we can choose an omen. First I'm gonna take a look at my neighbors, see how strong they are. So this guy's got 5. You're a small city-state with 5. So taking this land is gonna be the first thing we're gonna do. So we're gonna fabricate a claim. It's a lot faster than normal. You just spend oratory power to do so, and it's instantly. Which makes warfare a little bit easier to do in certain ways. Let's take a look at my income. It's mostly taxes, so let's up our tax income. Because I noticed we're already down the hole. And let's go for technology speed, because this is an overall improvement of all technology increases. Right. Now we've got an omen. Well, like I said, I want to go to an early war, so I think Blessing of Ares here will do. We're not, 4 pops are not Hellenic in Sparta, of a population of 63 population. Holy shit. Nah. Okay, we don't actually have 63. Oh, wait, we fucking do. Holy crap ass, what the hell? This is a very large population. Alright. Let's see. I think tribesmen are... Slaves tend to be happy though. What is their problem? But there is no unrest, why not? Tolerance policy, alright. Jewish Hebrew, okay, what is your issue? Oh, it's just the Jews that are problematic. So we can convert them. If we have the... And I think I'm gonna do that. And probably have some Jewish citizens here as well. Yeah, let's get rid of them because they're causing problems. The rest of my people tend to be happy, so alright. Okay, we got a claim fabricated. Now I can get some alliances going, but these are mostly very tiny city-states. So this is my initial expansion goal. So can I get friendly with, I don't know, the big guy over here? We're a local party. The ranks cannot sign formal alliances. Alright, that's a little bit annoying. So you're breed. In that case, I think I'm not going to, because I'm planning on conquering the entire island, which is just going to make it a little bit difficult for me to do anything, really. It's a little bit easier to... This is terrain map mode. There we go, political map mode. You're the largest lad, I guess. But you're bordering Macedon, which I'm kind of expecting to try to expand. This is a little bit annoying. Yeah, right. I think we're just gonna go and roll with it. I cannot declare war immediately because I have to wait for my lad to come back. So so in about a month he'll be back and we'll declare the war. Hopefully by that time he doesn't... Oh, we're only down to 3. Jesus. Alright, there we go. Oops, there we go. Declare war. He has no allies yet. So we're at war. Now we don't have full morale, but I think my morale might be a little bit higher due to this guy being pretty good as a commander. And yeah, it is, if you have played EU4, you kind of will feel at home. You can clearly see, might be just my misconception about it, a lot of things, but I really get a clear feeling that this is more like the olden EU4 and CK2 games and less like Stellaris and Hearts of Iron. And it might be, and this is just a thought bubble that popped up to me, I believe yesterday, that it shows clear signs. This has been developed by Johan. Johan is the lead, I think the lead game designer behind the game. And, okay, what do I need? 5,000 men per level of fortress. Well, I have 5,000 men. So, why are we sieging? I doubt this is the piece that he wants. They're offering us the following terms. We negotiate... Oh, wait. Would that... Okay, we're gonna quick save here because there's a very little detail about these things. So... Pause. Messian and Lakota. Is that the entire province? Laconia... Messene... Laconia... Wait, what? Why do we surrender so quickly? Yeah. I think this is... I'm gonna just do a quick save just to make sure that I am not a moron. Yeah, they just surrendered immediately. Okay, cool. That makes things a lot easier. So now we got a couple of choices. After the conquest, we fully routed the Messene armies and laid waste to their lands. Not really. We sieged one province and then they were like, yep, I'm out. Why am I getting province ideas? Huh, interesting. So, yeah. We can get an opportunity choice. We can choose to be less aggressive expansion. We can lose some popularity, but we can get rid of some people. Aris Basilius, that is me. I have good popularity, so that doesn't really need to do. Basically, all the characters that exist in the previous province now die. And now I can do... But I think I'm gonna do that, because I want to lessen my aggressive expansion. Right, and then we can unpause. It is a little bit... The game, like I said, the game is not... Me in the game, we're not really 100% yet. I am still trying to figure shit out, get control over what the hell is happening, that kind of stuff. It is not all cookie cutter clear for me yet. And holy crap, these claims are expensive and I'm not generating a lot of points. So, Yobi tried to... can I imprison you? Is not a pretender. You are a pretender. Or you're... No, you're supporting... No, but you are this asshole. Support for this guy is higher. Let me just... there we go. Then my... Is it my own kid? Yeah, I support clearly him. Can I say, is there an easy way to figure that out? Who is the technical heir? Right, there was this nation overview thing I had to take a look at. Oh, I don't have the points right now. Cool, okay, this is usually was something I didn't really spend a lot of points on, but that's good. So this slots hold to one of the oratory idea groups. So I can get 2 military ideas, morale of armies. Oh, that's pretty good. I legitimately have not found this window ever. It's not shown in the tutorial. Might be something that's specific of the Spartan, of the Greek. This is really good. Oh my god, these are some of... Okay, so these two are pretty good. As well as this one is really good. Discipline is really good. Discipline allows him to be in the fight longer. If I get the EU4 stats, you take less damage, deal more damage. Morale is just the damage you can take, I believe. But if your discipline is really high, your armies tend to fight to the death instead of routing fairly fast. That's basically what I understand of it. This is fine, this is fine. I'm still not making a lot of money though, which is something I kind of want to look out for. So we're at 0.28. R&D minus 4 minus the wages. So defensive pact by you. No, I am gonna be fairly hostile, I think. Let's get up to speed 4. Oh fuck, yes, I have a fucking trade route. I had to talk. So you can import materials. It's very easy actually. What I want to do is, let's see, glass. What will do that for me? Commerce income plus 15%. It's not a lot, but it will add up. So I'm trading with Macedonia, and they accept it. We'll get another trade route. Currently cannot afford it because getting a trade route will cost you 20 civic power. I get some loyalty losses. So it's best for somebody with peerless finesse. You got 6, you got 8. Oh. Boss, what the? Okay. Xanthopus. That's you. In his dreams, I also prefer to work with Spock, but recently he's been hobbying from urging to it was a point, however, I like to pose without causing the enthusiasm I was put as a rather awkward position in the. So this is the guy that's currently the guy, and this is the guy that wants it. Yeah, but perhaps later, because I don't care. You're not good at this. So there's a loyalty thing coming in, and we might get a proper civil war at some point, but whatever. Alright, so we became obsessive. I wish if you click here, I would actually go to my character. So currently we're just disciplined, which gives me 1 martial, and if I was a commander, I would get more discipline. It just became obsessive, which gives me 1+1 zeal. And as a governor, I actually is gonna fuck around with my research point. That's pretty bad. Now, I could assign somebody else as a governor, I guess. No, okay, I need to lead my capital province, which sort of makes sense. I can still got 1 more trade route to do. And I think... Oh, touched by Hermes. Luctron has a huge influx of traders and travelers. What? This province here, okay. Far and wide recently, one of our advisors jokingly suggested we should have been blessed by Hermes himself. It might be a joke, but paying our dues to the god might be a good idea. We'll be inspired by the gods to make the most out of this. So we get some. We lose a lot of money, but we get. Okay, this is a lot better, but we just have to spend a bit of money to gain some more stats. All right, I like it. This is our score, by the way, and you've got a list of where we're at 14th. Okay, we're decent. I think we can easily conquer the initial two provinces here. Yeah, it looks about 2. After that, I'll probably go for the Isle of Crete because it seems like a fairly safe way to go, and then just consolidate my power around this area here. You get the island nations here. This is colonizable, I guess. No, it's all owned by a nation. Sometimes a little bit difficult to see, but there is the other map mode. You've got, just, you know, go through map modes real quickly. What we got? You got our terrain map mode, which is basically kind of like they did in Hoi 4. You got your, you can clearly see what terrain you're at. And I really like this map mode. You got your simple flight terrain map mode. It's like hills, mountains, you know, plains. This is the easy way if you want to look at it. Political map mode. This is basically a solid color now is apply. This is what you usually use in like EU4, CK2, because otherwise you cannot see shit what's happening. Culture map mode. Wow, the Greek are Greek. What a surprise. You've got your religion map mode. We're pretty much Hellenic, Druidic, and Twistic. Okay. Provinces map mode. Basically shows you easy like, hey, this is a province, right? Okay, easy enough. Trade goods. Same as usual, it colors the tiles. With trade goods there, like this apparently means grain, this means olives, and I will not recognize these for the longest time. Oh, we have iron, that's pretty good. I will talk about that later. Population map mode. Kind of speaks for itself, right? The greener it is, the more pop there's there. We really have a lot of pop. Diplomacy map mode, if you have a dealing, so we have, yeah, we've got a trade. Oh, actually, this is owned by Macedon. You boy. Barbarian map mode. This is how likely it is that it spawns barbarians, which has to do with a stat I don't really know right now. It's not to do with unrest. I don't know if we can specifically have it, but this is a mechanic. Trade routes map mode. Okay. Players, well, fortifications kind of shows you where forts and which zones are protected, same as in EU4. Region map mode, apparently this is the region of Greece, Macedon, like it's just the larger bits, right? Easy enough. Supply map mode, how much supply, the greener it is, the more you can stack there. Civilization map mode, basically shows you how civilized you are. It's basically... It seems that... Okay, so freemen and citizens are happier when you're more civilized, but tribesmen tend to be less happy. So we don't really want tribesmen, so we want slaves, freemen and citizens. Opinion map mode, easy enough. And we've got our unrest and loyalty map modes. Easy enough, right, and I prefer to just stick a terrain map mode. What I was talking about iron, you cannot just produce every single unit in the game, and it shows you not that well here, because it shows like, hey, you can build this. Apparently, it says here, build war elephants. It's not true. I cannot build, because you need elephants. If you go to the recruit to army, it shows you we can do light infantry, heavy infantry, and also, no, haha, archers, or psioloi, pejhatairoi, or heavy infantry, and Hippaspists. Whatever. So she shows you here the cost, duration, manpower requirement, and the upfront cost. This is maintenance cost. This is something I prefer to use now because this shows you the maintenance cost, and I'm kind of annoyed that that's not in the macro builder. Like it just says, hey, it costs 10, all right, but it doesn't show you, even if you hover over it, how much this will cost you in your daily upkeep, which, to my opinion, is actually fairly important. All right, I want to do, if possible, don't care much for military, more for population. I kind of want to just get more freeman happiness and local population growth. That's useful. That's not really what I want. What do we have in the province already? So we already have a surplus of grain, which gives me some population growth. We have iron. We have a surplus of wine, which gives us some 10% extra, 1% extra happiness for our local freemen. We got fish. We've got vegetables, olives, and glass, which is actually imported, which gives me the commerce income bonus. So what I really want is something that does fix my treasury. However, there's nothing here that's getting traded. It's probably not within range, or this is the Hellenistic major power of Egypt. They just don't like me enough. So yeah, that's a thing. Bitches. So if I was improve my relations with them, I might accept a trade. However, I don't really want to improve my relations with them because I need the points to start conquering more territory here. Now what might be useful? It's not happiness. I probably want to do something with military. This is forts. This is cohort recruit speed, which I don't care much about. Supply limit's not it. Local slave output. That might be really useful. Plus Tarim effort. And we're trading again with Macedon, which kind of gives us probably in a little bit more friendly position. How much do you like me? We're okay with each other. We don't really like each other. And there's only one guy that supports the Pretender. Okay. The rest of them, I guess, support my kid? And if I could make this guy a friend, I don't think it helps, because it's 0.5, I believe, when you get friendship going. Right. It's not an inherently really complex game. It's just EU4 with a lot of shit added onto it. And I slowly starting to get into it. I haven't played EU4 in a very long time, and it shows... It clearly borrows certain elements from all other Paradox games. It has the character system from CK2. It has the population system from Victoria 2. It has a lot of things from EU4. Does it borrow anything from Hearts of Iron? Might be actually one of the few that it doesn't borrow from. When I think about it, yeah, that might be the only game that they're not borrowing from. And of course, there's starships like Stellaris, so, you know. That would be funny. No, but yeah, I might have this wrong. So you know, please tell me in the comments if I'm wrong about this. But this feels clearly like it's been developed by Johan. It feels like the older, more I wouldn't say more complex, just deeper. It has a lot of more depth. I wouldn't say Stellaris or Hearts of Iron are shallow, but they're clearly designed by a different, from a different perspective. And something that I noticed is that there's a lot of complexity in here. There's just a really, it's this ginormous amount of depth that I don't know this for sure, but it feels like it's there. What I like about it, oh cool, this is pretty good. So I genuinely don't know if any of it is necessary to min-max at all. So can I chase some of my laws? No, I need a lot of points for that. And I kind of, yeah, like I said, I want to use the points for something else. Basilius, that's me. Right? So, okay, I've got decent stats, I believe. Alright, so the Olympic Games. Once more, the renowned Olympic Games are due to occur in the city of Olympia. The traditions surrounding those games are ancient, reputedly dating back to the days of the mighty Heracles himself, and they are occasion with all Greece rejoices. It's our custom to send the proudest, most able young son of Sparta to compete on our behalf. We believe we've found two identical candidates, a stout fellow by the name of Seleucus, and a stout fellow who calls himself Heron. Which of these fine athletes should compete in our games? So we got a 5.499, holy crap, and a 1.639. We'll sit this one out. No, definitely not. We are gonna send Seleucus, because you know this guy has a beard, and I think that's just a very important thing. We just lost one of our researchers though. And who are you? You've got some popularity, but you're not that loyal, so yoink. Thank you very much. So you're the only one that doesn't support my kid. Also, there, like I said, there's some shit hidden in here. Like this holdings thing. Apparently, I hold a holding here. I don't even know what that means. But I have a holding here. I don't know. Like, it confuses the fuck out of me. Character owns a holding in his property. Like, how do you get these holdings? There's a lot of things these characters can do that I don't even know. Up to 4 chords loyal to arrows will lose personal loyalty. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, oh well, the beard didn't win, I guess. The Great Olympic Games have come to an end and after a joyous celebration. The highlight of the year's games was during the prestigious chariot race. The Sonorous Magus of Egypt saved a fellow competitor from almost certain death when his chariot was overturned in the dusty mayhem of the race. The overall victor was declared to be Ophalas Taruskit of Ayatolia, a first-time winner of the Olympics whose brawn, virility, and Heraclean vigor are beyond compare. He will go down in the annals of history as the champion of the Olympiad. So apparently there's some faction things related here. We don't have these factions. We would need to change our government for that. There is something about government types. What are we? We are a... Can I even see what I am? Doesn't show it per se. Political map mode. No. Government. Is there a government map mode? Huh. I guess not. It is, like I said, there's a lot of things in here. Like, the city current state center law, court of... We've got succession law, analytic progenitor. I would say we are a more classic, kingdom-esque kind of type. But in decision, like we have plutocratic, because there's like, yeah, you know, we need to hold a lot of stuff. So we've got a plutocratic monarchy. Oh, we are now a monarchy. Okay. I don't know where it shows that, but whatever. It's really annoying. I just want to know what are we? there is some UI things that I'm like, yeah, this could be better. Because I think there has to be certain information is there. It's just not always at the spots you're kind of expecting it. Aristocratic monarchy. Now this thing is, I don't know what our current monarchy does. And we got the theocratic monarchy. Alright. But what do I need for this? I need 600 cities. Holy shit. And I need to be very popular to do it. And this would also give me just a flipping good bonus. So anyway. Hey, we've got our room for an invention. So... Well, yeah, we have... Tribesman is not that useful because we don't have any. I believe we don't have any. So we're gonna take that one. Do we have tribesmen? We shouldn't. Yeah, you're a slave, a freeman, or a citizen. That's kind of what I like. And we're 190, so... And I believe actually it just really dawned on me. Okay, we don't have that yet. It might be a different advance. So as you see, this currently just ticks along. And at some point, it is enough. Now, let's see. You have a defensive pact with Heria, which has 4 guys, and you have 4 guys, and it means that we have a total of 8 guys. Also, there's the loyalty thing. Okay, Hellenic instead of... Sure, well, won't attack you for now. So, we've 8 lads, this guy's 4 lads. Now he has 3 ranged and 1 light infantry. So I think we'll win this one. This means, by the way, the unit is loyal to the commander. And that's me. That's actually a bit risky, I just realized it. Also, let's change this. Shock action is pretty good, actually, but this gives me slightly better 50% technical effectiveness. Just because heavy infantry have a 100% effective with it. Okay. It will deal more damage against these 2. It's just really effective. So we either get local unrest or we lose it. Large statue of a esteemed ruler. Though the statue is lacking in certain important areas, it would not be taken well if you rip it down. Leave the statue up. Let's hope it does not get too well known. It will be somewhat of an insult to the monarch. So we lose a little bit of popularity, but the unrest in Epirus Liman. Is that the entire province? No, that's the province of Lawsonia. So where is the province that they built? It's here. A bit of it is not that problematic. So we can run with that. Just got 1. It's not the largest of provinces. Yeah, you're on defensive pact duty. I think you're recognizing the fact that I have claim on your ass. And I'm gonna recruit into the army. I've got 65, so I can do one of you. I'll just stick with that. Because I don't want to go over. Because also, treasure is useless for building. You've got 4 types of building, by the way. You've got a marketplace, you've got a training camp, you've got a fortress, and a granary. Granary gives growth, manpower. If for the training camps, marketplaces give you increased tax. And a fort is a fort. Big surprise there, but yeah. Is this a single province? No, this is also in there. We missing 4 territories out of this one. Open diplomacy, declare the war. Yes, they've got 1 ally. And I like to confirm before you actually declare the war. We'll win this fight. It's probably because we've got heavy infantry. Kind of like the imminent battle thing. And that is a little bit more than I thought he had. You're at war with a lot of people, actually. No, I don't want your defensive power. We're doing pretty well, actually. Oh boy, that's a bad fight. That's a bad fight. That's a bad fight. See, we're getting a terrain penalty because we're the assaulting guys, and we have a wrong tactic. Shit. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. We are not losing yet. Come on. Come on. Is there anything we can do to prove this? No, we still got the discipline bonus here. This fight is being a bit weird. He's also throwing a lot better than I do. Yeah, the die system's still in here. As much as everybody loves it. We were defeated. Makes sense. Now, downside to this is that he still has his morale. We just lost our morale. I kind of don't like how he just got out of the fight with a very large chunk of his morale remaining. Okay, so this fight is a little bit more challenging than I anticipated. We actually make a lot of money all of a sudden. That's pretty good. Why don't we add in another archer? There we go. Well, we'll go into defense for a while. This is a mountainous territory. Just gonna set up here. And plus, they kind of bypass this, so it's not bad. We gotta just recuperate for a little bit. So what kind of army do they have? We cannot see what type, but it's light infantry mostly. So I assume that they would use the shock version, because it's focused among light infantry, I believe. Okay, we got our omen. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Blessing of Ares, the god of war. And how many military points do I need for a military tradition? 800. Definitely gonna go for the Sarissa then. You're still 1111. Wait a minute. Let's just loop technology. We are at a 0000. Oh, that might also be why we're doing a little bit better. Got a little bit more morale. 2 slaves become freedom. The city of Sparta have taken upon themselves to free a sizable quantity of privately owned slaves. We could intervene if we think best. Letting the slaves get too comfortable will be repercussions. I get some corruption, but I get money. 2 more freemen is not the worst. But these mostly give manpower, so also not the greatest. Still waiting for that morale to tick up, which takes forever, by the way. Holy crap. Anyway, we're at 40 minutes, so I'm actually ending the episode here. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm going to continue recording. I'm going to continue playing a little bit more. I am enjoying myself, quite assuredly. So with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. See you hopefully in the next one. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.